Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right in because today we are navigating the seriously confusing world of nutrition. We're going to move away from those generic one-size-fits-all guidelines you see everywhere, and we're transitioning toward highly personalized health goals that actually work for your completely unique biology.
So you gotta ask yourself, are you actually getting the right nutrients? It's a fundamental question, right? But finding the answer is incredibly overwhelming when we're just staring at these broad, generalized percentages on the back of food labels, scratching our heads and wondering how on earth they apply to our own specific bodies. Okay, let's dive into this with our first section, the protein baseline. 0.8. That number right there, that is your starting line. It represents the standard baseline of 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Basically, it's the mathematical formula established by general guidelines just to keep your body functioning at its absolute bare minimum baseline.
But, what's really interesting is how accessible hitting that zero point 0.8 gram baseline actually is. I mean, we're talking about everyday things like lean meats, poultry, and fish. But actually, scratch that. It doesn't just have to be meat. It's just as achievable with plant-based options like beans, lentils, and tofu, or even dairy products. You absolutely do not need expensive, fancy supplements to reach this goal.
Moving right along to Section 2, Essential Vitamins and Minerals. So the crucial point is, we all know the usual suspects, right? Vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, but it's absolutely vital to remember that these aren't just empty words filling up space on a label. These micronutrients are literally the microscopic engines that power our foundational bodily functions. They are what keep our internal systems totally optimized day in and day out. Now, securing this wide range of essential vitamins and minerals, it isn't about perfectly calculating numbers on some giant spreadsheet. No way. It's really about intentional variety. By building your meals around whole foods, we're talking a rich, colorful variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, you naturally lock in that essential micronutrient profile.
Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 3, the personalization factor. Because here is the catch. Those rigid, general recommendations we literally just discussed, they completely clash with reality. A one-size-fits-all approach just falls apart. It really does. When you factor in the incredible variations in your unique activity level, your age, and your specific current health status.
Which brings us to the solution in Section 4. Meet Dr. Sumaya.
And this brilliantly illustrates what true personalized care actually looks like. Dr. Sumaya Pediwala provides this incredibly rare dual qualification. She is both a medical doctor and a registered dietitian. This guarantees that the comprehensive care you get is perfectly medically sound while also being completely nutritionally customized. She combines these two worlds to provide holistic guidance based on the complete big picture of your health and your lifestyle.
So, how do we make this happen? Let's look at Section 5, your next steps. Taking that first step toward a healthier, optimized you is totally straightforward. Step 1, book a consultation. Step 2, fill out the patient history form. Boom. That simple two-step process is literally all it takes to begin receiving holistic advice that is tailored to your exact dietary requirements. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. Is settling for just general health advice holding back your unique potential? Think about it. When your body's needs are entirely dictated by your specific age, your specific health, and your specific lifestyle, well, settling for an average baseline might just be keeping you from feeling your absolute best. Don't let generalized guidelines limit you anymore. Go unlock your personalized health journey today. Thanks so much for joining me and keep learning.